All right. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Tips from Elaine's Desk. Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, and Tips from Elaine's Desk. All right. Good afternoon, John. Thanks for jumping on here. So happy to always see you when we get started. All right. So guys, today, very important conversation, 3 tips to building stronger relationships, which we all need in these days and time more so than anything else. Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 tips to building stronger relationships, personal, business, everything you need to build strong relationships with the people around you, people you know, people you interact with. And for you, in order for you to maintain these relationships, there are things that you have to continue to do. So we're going to talk about what those 3 things are. So let's jump right into this, guys. Hit like and share on this video, and let's just get this party started. All right, so the first point today I want to talk about is active listening. This is the key. This is where it begins. This is where it all starts. And you guys know a lot of us are not good listeners. A lot of people are good talkers and they're not good listeners. And, you know, sometimes that doesn't come together. Some people who talk a lot or who are great talkers, they don't listen very well because, of course, they just want to be the only person heard. We know this. We know some of those people. It might be you. It might not be. If it is, we're going to talk about some way to kind of curb that a little bit. All right. Hey, Norman Strong, thanks for jumping in here. All right, Mr. Strong is in. Thank you so much for jumping in. So be an active listener, guys. And you got to show that you're listening. Make eye contact with people. You know, people know when you're not listening to them. You can't be having a conversation, not listening, and don't think the other person does not know. So you have to be genuine about listening. You have to show interest in the conversation, whatever the conversation is about. The reason they're talking to you, obviously, is because they need for you to know what they're talking about. So show interest in the conversation. Have eye contact with people. This way they know that you are paying attention. You can't be preoccupied. If I'm talking to you and you're looking someplace else, you're doing something else, of course, I'm going to feel like you're not listening to me. I'm not getting your undivided attention. This does not sit well when a person is trying to express themselves to you. So be an active listener, pay attention, give eye contact to the person, let them know that you are paying attention, and then you can let them speak freely, first of all. Do not interrupt the conversation. Do not form an opinion of the conversation before you get the full story. Because, you know, we have a tendency to hear half of it and then create an opinion in our head. And sometimes we don't even listen to the rest of it, or we're pretending to be listening, but we don't pay enough attention. You're forming an opinion about what's being said without even hearing the entire conversation. This is not a good way to be an active listener, right? So you want to ask questions if there's something you need to clarify to ensure that you have no misunderstanding of the conversation. Ask questions, clarify everything you need to clarify. Follow up if there's something that they ask you to do or that you both need to do. You know, follow up with that conversation as well and make sure that you know exactly what is the outcome, what the outcome is supposed to be when you're having these conversations. You know, because a lot of times we have conversation, at the end of the conversation, everybody go their separate ways, nothing happens, nobody follow up, there's no outcome, and you're right back to square one. And so nothing gets accomplished. All right. So one main and mostly important is you want to make sure that you follow through if there's something that you need to do. All right. That's my first point today, active listening, which is so hard for some of us to do because we're so busy talking all the time. All right. My first point, 3 tips in building stronger relationships. So let's jump right into the second point. Hit like and share on this video, and let's move into our second point today. And this, I just really love this one. It is authenticity. Yes, yes, yes. You got to be genuine. You got to be genuine. You know, people, you have to be able to transport your interaction with people, and you have to be genuine about it. You have to be able to do this so you can build trust. Do not pretend to be someone that you're not. You know, this is another thing. People can't figure this out, right? Avoid pretending to be someone that you're not, hiding your true thoughts, hiding your true feelings. When you do this, people can see through this, right? So they don't trust you. Don't build any type of trust when you're not being authentic. It is so important. Share your experience. Let people get to know your story. Share the good experiences and share the bad experiences, because everyone has some bad experiences, right? So you can't run around pretending that your whole life is peaches and cream. Everything is good on your side of the fence. And, you know, because everyone knows that's not true. That is not real. That is just a false pretense. So you don't want to do that. So share experience, share the positive, share the negative, so that people can relate to you, because they know that they have bad days and good days and bad experiences and good experiences too, just like you. We all have the same thing going on. Everything that you're experiencing, I'm experiencing, and everyone that's around you is experiencing. So it's okay to share those experiences. Be authentic about it, and don't act like your side of the story is just, you know, perfect and is the best side of the story. So this way you can build relationships with people that can trust you. And of course, everyone understands each other, and you know that you're on the same page, you're on the same level. And so you have to do such a thing where you create an energy. When you are authentic, you create a positive energy, and people feed off that energy, and people want to be around you because they know you're authentic. They know you are. When they see you, this is what they get, and they can build a good relationship with you. Jones says, open with authenticity. Yes, yes, yes. So see, this is the deal. So people will, you know, they'll trust you. They want to be around you, and they'll feel very positive. Agree with authenticity. Yes. All right. So thank you, Joe. And so hit like and share on this video, guys. 3 tips to building stronger relationships we're talking about today. And we are jumping into our third point. And I also really, really and truly love this point. It says consistent communication. Guys, this is key. This is so important, super important. Hey, Karen Jones, thanks for jumping in here. Afternoon, everyone. All right. Say, Carol Lee, how are you doing? Say loud. How are you doing today? All right, great. So the third point, consistent communication, guys. This is very, very important. Regularly check in with the people in your life to maintain a consistent communication. I know we talked about this all the time. We get online or we may call folks. It's okay. Send a text, do a phone call, you know, maybe meet face to face from time to time. Whatever that is, send messages, stay in constant communication with the people around you. This builds strong relationship with folks. You will definitely need each other. You never know when you're going to need each other from time to time. Don't avoid difficult conversation. I like this one, this one right here. Difficult conversation, don't avoid it, right? Just listen to it, get together, hear it out, work it out, air it out, and continue to move forward, because there are people who are in constant communication with you, but when there's a difficult situation or a difficult conversation comes up, what do? There's a drawback. Everybody falls back. Then no one talked it through, and then you avoid it, and then you break that line of communication. So that's not a good thing. Listen to it, hear it out, air it out. All right. And so so you have to be in constant communication with the people around you, and recognize when they need your help, or you need their help, or whatever it is that you can do, right? Offer to help if there's a need for that. And help does not mean that you have to physically give somebody something. Help can just be a lending ear sometimes. Sometimes somebody just want to air out something. They just want you to listen. All right. So go ahead and do that so that people can remain in constant communication and build strong relationship, build trust, so that everybody can actually work through the processes. There's so much going on today, and this is so important for our personal life and definitely for our business lives. We have to do this with our customers or clients, and the same thing we are all have to listen to each other. Okay, so this is so important. I just love this type of conversation because, again, I'm speaking to you guys, talking to myself, we're all talking to each other. We all need this, right? Cognac, thanks for jumping in here. Lorna Smith, thank you for the hearts. All right. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys. Hit like on sharing this video. 3 tips to build stronger relationship. Let me go back and recap these points. Very important, very, I think very exciting, and it's very uplifting because, I like speaking about it because, it helps me as well. Okay, so the first one is active listening. Active listening. We have to practice that. Some of us are talkers, but a lot of us are not good listeners. So you have to listen, let people air themselves out, listen to conversation, and pay attention. No sidebar when a person is talking to you guys. Do not be preoccupied. They can see it, they can feel it, and it's just not a good idea. So active listening, pay attention, look them in the eye, engage and let them know you understand the process. Okay. Second point, authenticity. I love this one. Joe, love this one. You got to be out. You got to be genuine. You got to be your true self. Be true to yourself. You're going to show your true self. That's the whole thing. Be true to you. All right. So be open, be honest. And that way communication is great. And you can build a great relationship. You can build trust. People can trust you. They know who you are. And they get what they see, right? And then you also have people come get closer to you because, of course, they know that you are real. That's the word. All right. So it's creating a certain kind of positive energy, which I really like. Okay. So the third point, consistent communication. I love this one. Communicate with the people around you guys. Offer assistance if you need to. It could be a text, a phone call, whatever it is. Just stay in touch and respond. And if there had been any negative conversation at any time, don't avoid it by drawing back. Don't avoid. Just face the negative conversation, air it out, talk it out, and get to a certain place where everyone is on a good page. Okay, so those are my 3 points. Very important. Let's practice this stuff. And we all can, at least help each other to make it through all the difficult times that we're all experiencing today, right? So I know you guys would agree with this. So hit like and share on this video. I said that is true. Hit like and share on this video, guys, so that everybody can get this information. We all need some uplifting on a daily basis. What you practice consistently, again, becomes a habit, and then it becomes positive as you go along in life. So if you do these things on a regular basis, consistent basis, then it just becomes a habit, right? So it doesn't take any effort to do. So that's my 3 points today on that note. So with that said, guys, let's go back to, I really want to get to this for you guys. We got to come back here at 6 p.m. today. I don't want to miss this. I'm going to bring this in first. We got to come back here at 6 p.m. today for the business workshop. And this is going to be great. Some new stuff about mastering your business success. Just some few points that you need to do, things you really need to know without doing these things. Whatever it is that you're doing business-wise, it's not, going to be successful, or it's going to stand a harder chance in being successful. So just giving you some few tips that you could go through and learn and do. A lot of my clients have done it. I've started their business, set them up in business, helped them stay in compliance, filing taxes, doing accounting. These guys are a lot of folks are making millions and millions of dollars based on the type of business they're in. So you could be successful in whatever it is that you do if you know what it is that you need to do. You can't do what you don't know, right? All right, so be back here at 6 p.m. I want to make sure I get that in. Any further questions about any of the stuff we talked about, guys, feel free to go to PROBY'S.com, book yourself a 15-minute free consultation there, or call the office at 323-290-9034. I'll be happy to help you guys out with any questions you may have, personal and business-wise, with your finances, with your taxes, with any of your future endeavors that you are aspiring to do. Just let me know what that is. We could talk it out and we can get that show on the road. All right. So I think that's it for today. With that said, you guys, I want to remind you to have a wonderful rest of your Thursday afternoon. Be back here at 6 p.m. Hit like and share. Let everybody get this. And she said, you are watching Tips from Elaine's Desk. And Joan said, thank you for that great information. Thank you too. Appreciate that. So with that said, guys, see you back here this evening at 6 p.m. for those of you who can make it. And then if not, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's almost the end of the week, of course. I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of the weekend. So with that said, you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks for watching.